Good evening, YouTube. We have my buddy's BMW 335i M Sport in the garage because we're gonna do a little install. All right, today we have a Mishimoto catch can that we're gonna install on the 335i N55, I believe. It's N55, yeah, N55 engine. So right now we're just bolting up, looks like, the brackets to the catch can, doing some preliminary assembly. We got the hoses right here. There's the catch can. Did it come with all the hardware and everything? Mm-hmm. Is that it? Just that?
Yeah.
Cool. Nifty. There are the ports. Is it anodized aluminum?
Uh-huh.
Very nice. Good, nice quality. Mishimoto.
Good stuff.
And how much was this kit?
200.
200 even?
Yep.
Shipped?
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. It's a good idea to do catch cans on these direct injected engines. It really helps keep the motors running clean, more efficient. Keeps your fuel injectors and your spark plugs getting gummed up from all the excess oil that gets recirculated through the PVC system or the crankcase ventilation system. More and more people have been running catch cans, especially on direct injected engines. They have a lot of problems getting gunked up, especially the intake valves and everything. So catch can, good idea.
Mishimoto's great because they got videos.
Check out the quality of the parts. All aluminum bracket, aluminum catch can. Okay, so we might have to do a little bit of surgery. It looks like this component, which seems to be like a preheat device that heats the air when the engine is cold, and it looks like it needs to be removed. Is this going to be completely removed or reinstalled?
It'll come completely out and
okay.
Then reinstalled.
So we're going to completely remove this device and hook it up to this ductwork here.
This is where we got to put the heat gun to get it off.
Okay.
Because this thing is not good for prime.
Okay, so we have to lift the heater element out. It's coming. He's stuck in there. There you go. So,
it's a little heater.
Does it just blow hot air in it from the
Yeah.
exhaust gases, I'm guessing?
Yeah, there's like a little glow plug here that just heats the air up.
So we need to use the heat gun to remove the ductwork from the old fitting. So we're essentially reusing this, but taking this off.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that'll probably take a few minutes. So the actual catch can itself is going to mount where that bolt is. So we're going to remove that bolt, place this bracket underneath the bracket for the, is that the coolant reservoir? Coolant reservoir. And then bolt it back up. Alright, so that's the inlet line that will connect to that fitting there, which will go to the catch can, which will be put there. I since removed the 10mm bolt that bolts the coolant reservoir down. So that's loose. Could probably go ahead and install that while you continue your fitting adjustment.
Heater goes back in.
So after the duct work has been removed with the heat gun, we are now replacing the heater with the tubing removed. As you can see, bolting it back down. We'll just snug up bolts for right now. Once we get everything aligned up and situated, then we'll go ahead and tighten up all the bolts. But you can kind of see it there. Those are torques, right? What torque is that? Like a
T20, I think.
T20. T20. All right, catch can's going in. 10mm bolt. We're using 10mm bolt. And the bracket is slotted for some adjustment, just in case. Oh, you can remove that one too. That'll make it easier.
Loosen it.
Loosen it. Oh, okay, so you can get some more room in there. I only removed the bolt. I did not loosen that one. My bad. Oh yeah, it's getting lined up. Nice. I got the 10mm right there. So there's some play with the bracket, which is nice. This is gonna be probably one of the quickest things I've done on a car. First hose. May need to be trimmed. Is one end different than the other diameter-wise?
Yeah, it's got
Oh, yeah,
wider
that-
diameter on the engine side.
Oh, that does look wider, yeah. Well, look at that. Flashlight guy definitely helps. Don't forget your connector.
No, that causes check engine light.
Anything causes check engine light on BMW. Alright, so after watching a brief Mishimoto video, we now know which hose goes to which port. Yeah, we're going to take that one off and put it on second. It's easier to put the longer hose on first. So you take that end and it goes underneath the intake duct. Of course, it's very, very tight, being a BMW, and that guy made it look so easy. Alright, so we got the hose under the intake duct, and underneath this little plastic shroud, pulling it through. Like so. And then goes onto the port, the heater port. Wow, that's pretty snug. Pretty snug. And this will then go onto the outlet port on the catch cam where it says out right there. First, we'll do the inlet hose. Plugging that guy back in. Nice. Then that's probably going to get tucked back up by the cap I would assume. So we thought it'd be easier to hook the hoses up to the catch can before bolting it. I think that hose is going to get tucked down in there. Back in place, almost. Putting the 10mm bolt back in. So you can kind of see, there's the outlet hose going down, wrapping around the intake underneath that little shroud, coming down and hooking up to the heater. And the inlet hose, there's the port for the inlet, going down, getting tucked down there so it will protrude, I guess, for the plastic cover, and then hooking up to the intake port on the catch can. Look at that. Tightening up the bolts. Righty tighty.
Lefty loosey.
One little shot again of the whole assembly.
Now to see if it fits.
Does the cover fit? That is the question. Replacing the cover. So you may have to finagle your hoses just a bit to clear the little nipple fittings for your cover. We just put a little bubble wrap over the oil cap. That's what happens when you have an anal BMW driver. Scared of stuff getting in your oil?
Yeah.
Remove the bubble wrap. Put the actual cap back on. Wow. There you have it, folks. All you gotta do is tighten up some of these bolts here and you got yourself a catch can on your N55 for your 335i. Tighten up the 210s. Nice and snug. Definitely snugger than it was before. And then 3mm for the button head. Oh, you're gonna use my nice nice little bit set over there. Nice and snug. Nice. Well, there you have it. Mishimoto catch can install on the N55 engine for the 335i. See that flashlight? There's the can, bracket, the outlet tube, getting nicely tucked behind. You don't even see where it's going. Looks pretty OEM. And the inlet tube also looks pretty OEM. Going up behind, hidden underneath the engine cover. pretty and effective.
Now to make sure no lights.
Do a little start up, make sure everything works right. Wow. Just take it for a test drive and then recheck the bolts. Always want to take things for a test drive after you do stuff and recheck the bolts. I bet you guys haven't noticed this, but a while back, this also looks pretty OEM. We've got a bigger charge pipe for the intercooler and aftermarket intercooler. Alright, so it's been running for a few minutes now. We got no lights on, everything looks good. Everything sounds good. You don't even know that thing's not supposed to be there. Unless you look really close. Going for a quick little shakedown test drive. Go around the block, make sure everything stays together. Maybe retighten the bolts, recheck the bolts. Check the fittings on the hoses, make sure everything's working right. But yeah, it's always a good idea to shake down after you do a little install, even something small as this. Does this have the adaptive headlights?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that is one thing I miss with my BMW is the headlights turning when you turn the steering wheel. So we're at the Quick Trip. Go ahead and take a little look. Look-see. There she is. Nice and tight. Thing's nice and tight still. Oh yeah, I think we're good to rock and roll, baby. Nice. Well, that's it for the Mishimoto catch can install on the N55 BMW 335i. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something maybe. But yeah, stay tuned, and I'm gonna definitely do a catch can on my Corvette